Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, your host of the program. We've got a really nice show lined up today. We're going to begin it with a great friend of ours and a great friend of Cox, Leslie Hoffman. You know Leslie from Get Fit with Leslie. I mean, she has just a wonderful show. She's been on Cox now for over 17 years, and she is the expert with healthcare, bar none. We're going to be talking about 2016 and how to get healthy and how to eat and what not to eat and so forth. So we really look forward to having her on the show. Katherine Dannewitz is with the New Orleans Home Show. They're going to be in the Convention Center this year, their second year. Got a great show lined up. She's going to be talking about that. Kristin Moore is with Junior League of New Orleans. They've got a program coming up on Martin Luther King Day that you're going to want to hear and take part in. And finally, Blaire Tritle is with City Year New Orleans, and they've got a Martin Luther King Service Day, and they're looking for volunteers to come out and help with the little project they've got going on that'll benefit the community. So stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Thank you so much for being with us today. Always an absolute pleasure to have Leslie Hoffman in the studio. You know Leslie with Get Fit with Leslie. And Leslie, we were just talking, how many, 17 years that show's been on Cox?
17, 18, somewhere around there.
That's incredible.
I mean, we've shot shows all over.
You've got to be one of the top 3 longest running shows on Cox.
I think so. I think so. And it's been a lot of fun. We've shot shows in town, out of town. Shot shows in Jamaica, Montego Bay, Sandals Resort.
Never invited me.
Disneyland. You're always welcome. Shot shows on the Gulf Coast, Nevada. We shot shows in the desert.
And it's doing well. People talk about the show all the time.
Well, I love doing it, and the people on the show love it. We've got such a great group of people. Everybody's just so much fun to work with. No drama.
Yeah, no drama. Well, you know, TV with no drama. Hey, we could talk about that show, but we're here. What I wanted to talk to you about, and I appreciate you coming on the show, what I want to talk about as we get into 2016, healthy habits, weight loss. I was reading the other day that the #1 resolution that's broken is I'm going to lose weight and healthy eating and take care of myself. And I just thought, well, let's get Leslie in to talk about 2016 and how we better improve ourselves.
Well, you know what? It's very simple, and there's nothing complex about losing weight. You know, and I don't encourage diet pills. You know, I don't encourage that. I encourage eating whole foods. You know, and preferably organic. Stay away from the processed foods, stay away from the fast food restaurants, and drink plenty of water. And I like to add lemon to my water because lemon is really good as a digestive aid. Also, it helps when you mix lemon with water. It becomes alkaline in your body, so that's always good. You try to stay more alkaline than acidic.
And you see a lot of people with eating lunch and dinner now are drinking water with lemon.
Lemon, yeah. And also, you try to stay away from sugar, sugar-containing foods like soda, your favorite, soda drinks. Try to stay away from breads. Breads is just a big no-no if you're on a diet. The carbs.
All breads?
I would say just stay away from breads as much as, if you're on a diet, you want to take it seriously, you want to lean more towards proteins as opposed to carbohydrates. And you want to make sure you're getting your healthy oils. And there are many healthy oils. You've got coconut oil, you've got different nut oils that are really good. And olive oil is excellent. You want to make sure when you purchase olive oil, you get the organic oil, and you want to make sure it has the appropriate certifications on the bottle, so you're not getting oil mixed with other oils that often happens, especially if they're.
Let me ask, what about vitamins? A lot of controversy on they are good. I mean, it just depends on who you talk to. What's your take on
I'm a
just
vitamin
multivitamins?
Person. I'm a vitamin person. There's a line of organic vitamins, and the viewers can do their research. And it's really it was very interesting and very exciting for me to find these organic vitamins where you're getting the whole foods and nothing added, because you've got to be really careful when you buy vitamins in general. You look at the other ingredients, and that's where you see a lot of binders and fillers, and not always healthy. So you want to make sure it's as pure as possible.
Okay. Let me ask this before they're wrapping me up, but I want to ask real quick. GetFitWithLeslie.com is your website.
Yes.
Is there information on the website about healthy eating and things like that as well? Okay.
Yes,
Right.
yes. And certainly people can email me. They can go to my Facebook page.
Okay.
I have a personal Facebook page and I have the Like Facebook page. So either one of those two Facebook pages, they can go to my Facebook
They're going to
page.
throw me out if I don't wrap this up, but
Oh,
please.
it's always too short.
I know it is. And because of that, please, please, please come back throughout the year and
I
let's
would
talk
love
about
to.
healthy things, because you're just such an expert at
I would
that, and
love
everybody
to.
knows who you are and what you're doing.
I
and
would love
I think
to.
people really listen to the advice you give and appreciate that. Thank you so much for spending time
Thank you
with us
for-
today. We've got a few more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. So happy to have Katherine Dannewitz with the show. She is with the NOLA Home Show, and you are the actual show manager.
I'm the show manager.
Congratulations on that.
Yes, wear a lot of hats, and
And this is, I believe this is your second year you'll be back at the convention center?
we're
where
back
you
at
were
the
last
convention
year?
center. We're actually in Hall I this year, so we've
Okay.
slid down just a little bit just so that we can line up closer to the box office to make
Last
it
year was
easier
a
to
big
get in.
success?
Big success. We had upwards of 20,000 people through the doors in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we're back again. Really, really pumped up and excited about our lineup with celebrities and all the other
Can
experts
you
involved.
mention any of that right now?
Absolutely,
or-
I'm more than happy
Okay,
to.
go
So
right
we
ahead.
have Matt Minster from HGTV's Bath Crashers. Super excited about him. It's, he's all the rage with,
Right.
redoing your bathroom and bathtubs, and he's really fun, down to earth Midwestern guy. So
Mm-hmm.
he's really relatable, and he'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the fabulous Beekman Boys from the Cooking Channel. They were on the Amazing Race, actually a couple years ago. So they're actually doing a book signing. They have a whole line of products at Bloomingdale's and Target.
Wow.
So they'll be talking a lot about their home decor line and book and all that good stuff. So
Okay, the dates are January.
the 15th through the 17th.
Tickets. How do you get? Can you get tickets at the door? Is it something you have to get ahead of time?
Both.
You
We
can
actually
do
have NOLAHomeshow.com, our website. You can
Okay.
get tickets online for $11 and at the box office for $13.
And different things all 3 days. So, like, if I went online, I could see a schedule of events for what would happen on the 3 days.
Yeah, sure. We have our stage schedule. We have partnerships with the World War II Museum. We're really thrilled
wow.
about that. For Friday, we're doing Hero Day, so all of first responders and veterans will be able to get in for free.
that's incredible.
With their ID, of course.
Yeah.
And lots of fun giveaways on that day, and just lots of prizes and things, circulating with the show on the radio, and ticket giveaways and all that good stuff. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
We also have the New Orleans Cooking Experience doing some cooking demonstrations. Michael Sitchell of Galatoire's 33 will be there as well. Lots of really great
It's a
things
shame you
to
don't
come.
have anything.
All right, I know, and it just keeps getting bigger and better, and we're just thrilled about the local experts. I mean, we
Yeah.
have partnerships with Williams-Sonoma and Pottery Barn, West Elm, Pottery Barn Kids. I mean, you name it. There's, interior, exterior, beautiful gardens and landscaping companies.
And this is probably the first show of the season, I would
It is,
imagine.
it
Yeah,
is.
that's great.
It is, and
Hey,
that's great.
Is doors open what time?
So 11 to 9 on Friday,
Friday, okay.
and then 10 to 6 on Saturday, and 10 to 9 on Saturday, and 10 to 6 on Sunday.
Yeah, and the thing I like about the convention center is plenty of parking. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, you got the Riverwalk that's right there too. There's so much stuff
So
in
many
that area to
things.
take advantage of too. Hey, congratulations on the
Thank you so
success of your
much.
first year. I'm glad you're doing another year. Again, want to point out it's in the convention center. Give us the website again.
So NOLAHomeshow.com.
and all information, tickets, and all that can be found on the
celebrities,
website.
contest, all that fun stuff is online.
Well, Kathy, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much
on
for
the show.
having us.
Appreciate it. Best of success to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, stay with us. We've got a few more guests. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Happy to have Kristin Moore with us. Kristin is the Business Council Director for the Junior League of Greater New Orleans. Thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Junior League, you hear a lot about the positive things that you guys are doing. And I just wanted to start by, could you give us the mission of the Junior League, kind of what you're focused on and some of the things that you pay attention to?
Sure. Junior League of New Orleans specifically is a women's organization, and we are focused on advancing the well-being of women in the greater metropolitan New Orleans area. And so we do that through our community initiatives and through our program.
And you do a lot, because I see a lot of
We
great
really
things.
do.
Congratulations on all the stuff you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Hey, let's talk about MLK Diaper Day of Service. I know you've got that coming up this month.
We do. We're planning on doing that on MLK Day. As I know everyone's aware, MLK Day is a day, not so much a day off, but a day on. So it is a national day of service, and we feel strongly about participating in that. At the end of his life, Dr. King focused really on poverty, and our diaper bank ties nicely in with that. It's something that not a lot of people know about, but there is a huge gap in the ability of families to provide diapers for their young children. About 1 in every 3 families struggles with diaper need, and diapers can cost a family per child actually about $100 a month. And so the Diaper Bank, which is one of the Junior League's signature projects, actually helps close this gap for women in New Orleans.
Yeah, and I can tell you, as my wife and I are new grandparents, and
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. And my wife keeps her, and
They go through a lot.
You know what? I am so focused on what we spend on diapers, and to your point, really, it is something that, well, you don't think about that a lot. I can only imagine what people that can't afford diapers, what they go through. I mean, it's horrific.
And there's no social safety net. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, well, they qualify for a WIC or they qualify for food stamps, but none of those programs actually covers diapers, and so it truly is a gap.
Yeah.
And it's a huge problem for working mothers, because in order to attend childcare for these young kids under the age of 3, you have to be able to provide a day's worth of diapers.
Right, it's unbelievable.
And otherwise, the child can't go.
And that's you know
work.
what? That's a big focus that Junior League. I mean, you are noted for your the diaper service that you guys provide. I may be bringing you down a bunch now just because I'm so in tune to it and focused on it. And then talk about January 23rd. January 31st, you've got your Get On Board training.
So that's actually our deadline for application. Okay. But yes, the Get On Board program is something that was started back in 2008 by the Junior League of New Orleans, and it is a training program for people either who are currently on a board for a nonprofit organization, work for a nonprofit, or are really interested in getting more involved in their community. Okay. It's an award-winning program. We did win an award back in 2012 for it.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. We're
Kristin,
very proud of it.
we'll put this on the screen, but your website is jlno.org.
Exactly.
All information on the Junior League can be found on the website.
Exactly. All the information about the programs we've talked about and all the other initiatives that we have that we're just so very proud of.
Is JLN, are you a membership organization only, or can people volunteer if they know you're involved in something?
We are a membership organization, but it's an open membership policy. So there's also on our website, people can get information about
exactly what I was getting. Kristin, thank you so much for being on the show. Greatly appreciate it. We have one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our final guest today is Blaire Tritle. She is the Development Director for City Year New Orleans. Welcome to the show. You were on last year talking about the MLK Day of Service. So January the 18th is MLK Day of Service this year. So before we get into that, Blaire, talk a little bit about City Year New Orleans, the mission of the organization, and really what you're focused on and things like that.
Okay, so City Year is an AmeriCorps program. And so we deploy 10 teams of volunteers into 5 public schools in New Orleans. We focus on the schools that serve some of the highest poverty kids in the city. You know, we know that the highest number of dropouts come from the kids who live in the highest poverty, and that's mostly because they have a lot of external factors that get in the way of their ability to learn and learn well. And so we add capacity to classrooms and to teachers and to schools to help meet the specific needs of those kids who are behind, to help them get back on track and be successful.
Do you pick the schools, or do the schools reach out to you for assistance?
So it's kind of a bit of of both. Right now we work exclusively with first line schools.
Okay.
So we're in all 5 of theirs. And so there's a process around kind of conditions for success and kind of what the school needs and what we can provide and that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about now the MLK Service Day. This year it's January the 18th. The hours are?
8 to 1.
Okay. And what will happen that day?
So you'll have a bit of registration. This is our 4th year working in partnership with Edible Schoolyard. So we'll be working at Langston Hughes Academy over in Gentilly by the racetrack.
Okay.
We'll be working specifically with the teaching garden, doing some planting, some harvesting, and that kind of thing. We'll be installing a playground,
Oh,
a
wow.
brand new playground, kind of in this kind of nook in the school. So that'll be something completely new. We'll be doing some school beautification and that kind of thing, some murals. So yeah.
Volunteers. I mean, I would think you really
Yep.
you need volunteers to come out.
Volunteers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your website is cityyear.org/New Orleans. So information on the website. We'll talk about the MLK Day of Service if you want to volunteer, how to go about doing that. I would think this would be a great way for families to come out and
Yeah, we do
volunteer.
have a lot. It's completely kid friendly. That's something that we really focus on. It's one of the largest service projects that day in the city. Yep, so you can go online, you can register for groups, you can register for families. There's specific projects that you can say you want to work on or you don't, so you know kind of what you're getting into.
Is it just the one day only that you
It
do
is the
this?
one day only.
And so, again, it's from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Water, things like that are provided.
Yep, lunch is provided.
Lunch is provided.
We feed you breakfast, lunch, and then snacks throughout the day, water, that kind of thing.
Okay.
We don't want you keeling over while you're serving.
You don't want to lose anybody
No, right?
on a day
Right,
of
I mean,
service.
that'd be
But again,
bad,
I
yeah.
mean, volunteerism, MLK Day, all days are great days to volunteer, but MLK Day is such a special day
It
to
really
volunteer as
is.
well. And what you're doing is critical, but you need volunteers to make it work.
We
So again,
do.
we encourage everybody to
We
go on the
do.
website. And if you're looking for something to do for MLK Day, this would be a great way to get the family out and take advantage of that. So best of luck.
Thank
Hope
you.
everything goes well. Continue to come back on the show if you
we
want.
will.
Talk about things City Year New Orleans is up to. Thanks for being
you.
here.
Thank you for having
Been
us.
watching Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.